Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with our premium live event here in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, Night of Champions. Our second part, and we got our first match for it. It's the Women's Tag Team Championship match that will be on the line. But there's a specialty to it. It is an Extreme Rules match between these two teams. First coming out is Alba Fire. And then slowly accompanying her next will be Isla Dawn, the Unholy Union. They were the last NXT Women's Tag Team Champions before those titles got united with the Women's Tag Team Championships. So seeing these two get back to what belongs to them in the first place will be good for them. They'll be going up against the champions Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. And Alba Fire, she's accomplished a lot in her career. NXT UK Women's Champion, NXT Women's Tag Team Champion. Let's see if she can add the Women's Tag Team Championship. And here comes her partner, the Ginger Witch, known as Isla Dawn. This woman has a lot of wicked ways to take out her opponents. But in this Extreme Rules match, we will see if she can become tag team champions once again. And ladies and gentlemen, here comes the reigning Women's Tag Team Champions, Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. These two have been champions across 3 seasons. The first was at 2K22 when they won the titles at SummerSlam. And then they won it at the end of last season at WrestleMania in that ladder match. And then finally, they walk into this season as champions. Tonight we'll see if they can defend against the Unholy Union to keep their championships. Or will we be seeing new champions? Women's Tag Team Championships on the line. They wasn't able to be defended at our first show, but they will be defended here tonight. We'll see if Candice and Indy will walk out Women's Tag Team Champions. Extreme Rules match, anything goes. The only thing is there needs to be a pinfall or submission inside the ring. The Unholy Alliances, Unholy Union is taking it to Candice and Indy right here. Currently down right now. And there hasn't even been weapons involved yet. So that changes the whole match. And look at this. Frankensteiner there by Alba Fire tries to go after Indy Hartwell. Took a couple of drop kicks. Still staying up. And now the Candice and Indy are trying to fight back here. Now what's Indy? You know, oh, she's going under the ring. You know she's gonna get a weapon, and now there's a trash can. Trash can now being involved. Won't get the chance to use it though. Oh! The Unholy Union are definitely showing their tag team powers here. I mean, Candice and Indy have barely got any offense in. And anytime they do try, it immediately gets taken out. And oh, miscommunication there by Alba Fire, and Candice LeRae catches Alba with a kick. But now Candice on defense here. Oh, Indy Hartwell tried to go for an attack there on Isla Dawn and gets hit with a ladder there. The Unholy Union has been taking dominance in this matchup, almost putting away Candice right there. No, that was a 1. Now Alba with the chair gets clothesline, taken straight out of her hands. But Alba Fire is fighting back. Oh, catches a punch. And now the action is everywhere. And you see Candice trying to threaten Alba Fire, but I don't think Alba Fire is threatened. And now look at this. This is not good for Isla Dawn. She gets introduced to Wicked's stepsister. And now into the cover as Indy gets herself a table. And oh, Alba Fire wasn't able to break it up, but luckily Isla Dawn did kick out. And now we got a trash can, we got a table, and we got a ladder here inside the ring. And oh, big German suplex to Candice LeRae. And now, oh, Alba Fire gets caught with a wicked elbow. Now inside the ring is Isla Dawn and Candice LeRae. Outside the ring is, oh, Alba Fire would get wrecked with that sledgehammer by Indy Hartwell. And now Isla goes for the cover, but Indy breaks it up. Ooh, I cannot speak today. Isla, Indy, Alba, all those battles are messing me up. And now Indy looking to put down Lowe's, keeps her up in submission hold, but Isla Dawn manages to escape it last moment. And now big Irish Rip. Oh, catches Indy with a big roundhouse. You saw Alba Fire goes flying. Now she's looking for a weapon here, I think. As Candice gets her attention. Gets brought attention by Isla Dawn. Now Indy back in the ring. Gets caught with a Hurricane Rana by Alba Fire. And ooh, Candice just got hit with a big butterfly suplex, landing on the steel parts of the table. It seems to me this seems to only be the Unholy Union's game. Like the Candice and Indy has barely got any type of offense in. And anytime they do, they instantly get shut down as Alba Fire goes flying over the top rope. Taking out Indy Hartwell here. And oh, driving her down face first. And there goes at the top of the screen, top right, is Isla Dawn and Candice LeRae, who just got tossed. And now Indy Hartwell taking the action back inside. No, gets, oh, managed to dodge that attack by Isla Dawn there and catches her with a big forearm. And now it's just a double team on Indy Hartwell, but Alba notices Candice is up, goes after her with the quickness. Big clothesline taking her down. Now Alba Fire going after Indy. Ooh. Glory special, glory bomb right there on the outside. A vicious one. These two teams are going to war here, but it seems to me that the Unholy Union is kind of winning this one. But look at this, Candice LeRae trying to fight back. Hits with a Hurricane Rana to Dawn. And now Candice trying to go for some kicks, but gets caught. Manages to avoid an attack. And now look at this. Mrs. Gargano escape, and luckily Alba Fire was there to break it up. It seems, as I told you before, every time Candice and Indy try to get back into it, they keep getting stopped. And now Alba Fire taking the intense damage to Indy Hartwell. And now the only one standing is Alba Fire. And Alba is trying to go flying here. Goes for a suicide dive, but Indy Hartwell moves last second. And Alba Fire gets caught with a vicious code breaker there. Now look at this. Hurricane Rana, no. Indy Hartwell gets countered. Big power bomb. And now Alba Fire catches Candice with a super kick into the cover. This could be it. 1, 2, no. Alba Fire getting a little frustrated after everything that's happened. This match still isn't over. Hits her with a clothesline. And what's next here? Ooh, board buster there. Indy Hartwell just getting back to her feet here. Alone in the ring with Isla Dawn, catches her into a hammerlock DDT. But Alba Fire is there. And she goes after Candice. Doesn't get it. Candice LeRae backed up last second, giving her space. And Alba Fire just went straight down onto the concrete, onto the floor out there. Now it's just a double team on Candice here. And Candice is in trouble. Glory special. Won't count on the outside though. It needs to be on the inside. If the Unholy Union wants to win those titles, it has to be on the inside. And that's where Alba Fire is thinking of taking this match action back to. If you can stop taunting and yelling. And someone's got to get in the ring with Candice, who just got back to her feet. But here comes Arla. And now she's going to wait for Candice to get back in. Irish Whip. No, counter. Duck under. Goes Candice, hits with a single leg drop kick. And now, on the outside is Alba Fire and Indy Hartwell. Indy trying to fight back. Goes for an Irish Whip, gets countered. Sets straight into our announce table. And now look at this. Isla Dawn drop her down into the cover. Could be it. 1, 2, no. Candice LeRae with a big kick out there. It wasn't enough. And now look at this. Big fireman's carry right onto the table. And she takes out Alba Fire. Now it's just Isla moves to the outside. Showing how smart she is. But here comes Candice. Try to go for a baseball slide. But Alba Fire moves out the way. But doesn't move out of that suicide dive by Indy Hartwell. These two teams. Wait, hang on a second. Boom! DDT. Hammerlock DDT dropping Alba Fire. But Alba gets back to her feet almost instantly. And gets slammed face first into the ring post there. Not a lot of weapons being used. These two teams are just using the excuse to go to war with each other. But look at this. Roll up by Alba. 1, 2, 3. And we have new women's tag team champions. Indy Hartwell was distracted with that suplex on the outside. She didn't realize that Isla Dawn was pinning her partner. And Isla Dawn and Alba Fire are once again tag team champions. What an excellent way to kick off part 2 as we reach the main event of part 2. Congratulations to the Unholy Union. Ladies and gentlemen, the main event for part 2. is the undisputed tag team championships will be on the line. And we have coming out first, we have representing his team, Baron Corbin. The Wolf Dogs have been chosen by the SmackDown General Manager, Mankind, to represent SmackDown. And his partner, Braun Breaker, will be going one-on-one against the LWO here tonight. This should be a very hard-hitting match. And here comes his partner, the big, bad Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker has accomplished a lot in NXT. He is an NXT Tag Team Champion. He is also the NXT Champion. A two-time NXT Champion. Braun Breaker has developed himself an attitude to match with his strength here. And now he's partnered up with someone who has the same goals as him, Baron Corbin. And now will those spears from Braun Breaker cut his opponents in half? We just have to see in the match. Wait, hang on a second. I'm getting reports. After what happened at SmackDown, Bianca Belair will be defending her championship against Blair Davenport. What? That's incredible to hear. But that's also insane. I mean, after what happened last night. And now those were the challengers. It is time for your champions, the LWO, Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro. These two have been fighting for tag team championship gold. It seems they only got it after leaving the Legados. Well, essentially, they didn't really leave the Legados. The Legados just decided to change up. Since Santos Escobar left them, they have become tag team champions. It's just funny because the ones that Santos have been using are not tag team champions. Cruz del Toro, Joaquin Wilde has been fighting through 2 seasons. And at the end of last season at WrestleMania, they managed to make their dreams come true and become tag team champions here on the main roster. But will they be able to defend them? Undisputed Tag Team Championship matchup is happening right now to main event part 2 of Night of Champions. Whoever wins will walk out undisputed tag team champions. I'm pretty sure the champions would like to stay champion. But they're going up against 2 very bad people, Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin. I already know how dangerous Braun Breaker is. And ever since Baron Corbin been with Braun, Baron has also stepped his game up here. Now 2-on-2 match. Here comes Baron Corbin. Big Irish whip. Pulls back into a shoulder tackle. This is going to be one epic matchup. And now look at this. Big power deadlift into the power bomb by Baron Corbin. And now what's Baron thinking? Oh, he's climbing to the top rope. Ever since his partnership with Braun Breaker, Baron Corbin has been doing a lot more than what people will expect from him, especially climbing up to the top rope and landing hard with an elbow drop to the chest of Cruz del Toro. Look at this. Del Toro gets sent flying and now turns his attention to Joaquin Wild. Joaquin, oh no. Oh! Suplex, back suplex right on the apron. And now Cruz del Toro returns the favor there. Goes after Braun Breaker. Manages to avoid that grab by Baron Corbin. Now Irish Strip ducks under. Try to go for something there. But Baron Corbin was moving a little too fast. And now look at this. Big power bomb plants him into the cover. One and a kick out. Don't know why Joaquin Wild decided to try to break it up. I mean, the match just started, but I don't think Baron Corbin has enough power in that power bomb to put the match away like that. He's not Gunther. Either way, Joaquin Wild gets his turn into the matchup. And gets taken down hard with the Cobra Clutch Slam. And now here comes Braun Breaker. A bona fide future Hall of Famer gets caught with the Rolling Thunder Code Breaker there. And Joaquin Wild's looking to take it to Braun Breaker. Turns his attention to Baron. Lands a punch on him. I guess that's for knocking him off the apron there. And now turns his attention back to Braun Breaker. Got him in the corner. No. Braun Breaker. Multiple elbows right to the gut. And look at these strings by Braun Breaker. And now Cruz del Toro manages to get back in off the hot tag. I think it's a little too early for hot tags. How much power does Braun Breaker have in his strikes to where Joaquin Wild has to quickly try to tag out? But Cruz del Toro seems to be doing just fine here. And look at this! Overhead suplex there. Cruz del Toro showing that he's also got strength as he hits Braun Breaker with a basement dropkick there. Now he's looking to fly. Oh, rope step corkscrew plancha right to the outside. Tries to go something there, but Breaker says no. And now look at this. Uh-oh. Oh, T-bone suplex. And Braun Breaker is feeling fired up here. And look at this. Oh, big belly-to-belly suplex. He's just essentially just tossing him around right now. I mean, Braun Breaker is definitely one you should look at. I mean, he almost won the Battle Royale. And now look at this Breaker. He's got the singlet straps down. And now look at this. Taking it to Joaquin Wild. Military press into the power slam. And that's just how much power Breaker has. But luckily, Cruz del Toro was able to break it up. But gets caught. Gets sent, tossed flying to the outside. Braun Breaker is someone that is a freak of nature. And that's something that comes into his family. Almost decapitating Wild there with that clothesline. Braun Breaker almost won the Battle Royale that was at WrestleMania. He was the last person Roman Reigns had to eliminate before winning. And you saw how much success that had for Roman Reigns. As he is currently your undisputed champion. And now Breaker turning his attention to Cruz. Oh, suplex, back suplex right on the apron. The same thing he did to Wild. And now a count of two. Corbin's going to try to bring this action back inside. And Wild is just waiting. Hits him with a clothesline, taking out Corbin. Now turns his attention to Breaker there. Uh-oh, this is not good for Breaker. Sunset flip to the outside, and that forces Corbin to try to return the favor, punching Cruz del Toro here. Oh, Wild tried to go for a Hurricane Rana, but ended up missing. And now Irish Strip into the deep six. This could be it. 1, 2, and a kick out by Wild. And now tag it in. Breaker is now definitely pissed after getting hit with that sunset flip powerbomb to the outside. And big uppercut rocking the jaw of Breaker there. And now the tag in for Cruz del Toro. And look at this. Tilt-a World DDT. Spiking Braun Breaker and into the no! Trying to go for a springboard enziguri, but Breaker manages to duck under, but gets hit with that German suplex. These two teams are going crazy here. And now Wild gets tagged in. Braun Breaker is definitely showing why he was an NXT champion in the first place. Now trying to take his opponent to his corner, but Wild manages to fight out of it. And look at this Snapmare Driver. As you can see, the blood got forced open on the face of Braun Breaker. And now look at this Breaker. Big power bomb. And now look at this Breaker. Oh, overpowering Joaquin Wild here. Just slamming him down multiple times with a wrestling takedown. And now here comes Corbin. Corbin with a running choke there. You see the cut on the face of Braun Breaker as Breaker gets tagged back in. And I did that. Those stomps. Whenever they stomp on the ankle to their opponent, that always makes me cringe. But look at this Wild thing. Cover. Wild looking to pick up the victory, but Baron Corbin was there to break it up. Oh, catches a super kick right on the jaw, but he has to come out. Otherwise, he loses this match by DQ. And now Joaquin Wild trying to turn his attention back to Breaker, but he took too long. And now Breaker taking advantage, smashing the face of Joaquin Wild on the turnbuckle. And there's blood on the face of Wild there. And now into the Rolling Thunder face breaker. And now here comes Del Toro. Del Toro. Big kick to the spine of Braun Breaker. And now Cruz del Toro calling for something big here. Look at the fly. Does it successfully. Right to the outside. Big dive attack there. Daredevil attack. And now Cruz del Toro turns his attention to Baron Corbin there. Delivers a second punch. Third punch. And a drop kick. And now Braun Breaker trying to fire up himself. Tossing Del Toro back inside the ring. Del Toro not gonna like what's about to happen here. Suplex. No! Falcon Arrow planting him. Cruz is in deep trouble here. Braun Breaker got him up. Military press. Power slam. Into the cover, but Wild breaks it up. This is so incredible of a match. These two teams hitting their best moves. But which move will it be to end this matchup? Who's walking out as the undisputed tag team championships? And look at this teamwork there by the Wolf Dogs. As Baron Corbin has his sights on Del Toro. Looking for something, but Del Toro with a big counter. Hits with an enziguri, but Corbin is still standing. And now he's got him up. Fireman's carry position. Slam face first on the turnbuckle pad. Now look at these stomps right to the chest Baron Corbin is getting himself fired up here. Goes for a cover. And the 1-2 kick out. And now, oh! Braun Breaker taking out Joaquin Wilde out the equation. Can force a tag if his opponent is not on the apron. And oh! Corbin trying to take out the legs. Let's go for a chokehold here. Referee trying to tell him to stop before the count of 5. Corbin manages to do it. And now Corbin tags in Breaker. These two teams. Who's walking out champion? What will be the deciding factor? Moonsault, but no one was there as Cruz del Toro moves out the way last second. And now tag. Looking for a tag team maneuver. Assisting punch to the midsection. But Breaker manages to fight out of it. Now look at this. Snake Eyes right there on the turnbuckle pad. And now coming back inside the ring. Meets up with Braun Breaker. And look at this. Joaquin trying to take the arm out. Goes for it again. That's definitely gotta hurt the shoulder blade of Braun Breaker. And now Irish Whip. Duck under. Leapfrog over. Big Frankensteiner there by Breaker. As you see, the blood is leaking onto the mat here. As Baron Corbin gets tagged in, goes for the deep sticks. But luckily, Cruz del Toro breaks it up. I'm pretty sure if no one was there to break it up, that match would be over. Tried to go for something there, but Joaquin Wilde with a big counter. And now look at this. Got the hands into the arm drag. And now out goes Cruz del Toro. And oh! Del Toro hits a big move here. Well against Sagiri. Will this be it? 1, 2. No. Baron Corbin survives. And now look at this fireman's carry position off the top rope. Oh, but look at this counter there by Cruz del Toro as Joaquin Wilde gets tagged in. Oh, manages to avoid the Hurricane Rana there. He gets hit with some ground and pound action. But back to his feet. But still caught by Baron Corbin. Dropped down hard with the power bomb. And some more ground and pound action. And now Baron Corbin is taking control of this matchup. Wolf Dogs taking control. But wait, hang on. LWO still got some fight in them. Ducks a line. Goes for a head scissors. Taking down Corbin. And now running the ropes. Hits with a big splash. These two teams have hit each other with their best maneuvers. But this match is still going on. Now Baron Corbin's not even the legal competitor, decides to get us hidden. Duck under goes Braun. Leapfrogs over. Tilt-a-whirl, no. Wilde manages to counter escape it. And now a tag in. And Cruz del Toro, look at the fly with the assist. Into a shoulder tackle. Cruz del Toro goes for a drop kick right to the knee. And I think he's going to tag. No, he's climbing to the top rope here. He's looking to fly. 450 right to the spine. Into the cover. You see the blood. And Baron Corbin breaks it up. This match is already bloody. How much more bloody can it get? You see the blood is going to the outside as well. the main person doing it is Braun Breaker. That's a lot of his blood there. And now, big body slam. Trying to slow things down, but Cruz del Toro with a sweep of the leg. And now Joaquin Wild gets tagged in. Irish Whip. Big shoulder tackle there. There's some more blood coming in from Joaquin Wild here. As Wild is in deep trouble here. The Steiner recliner. Look at the tap out, but no. Luckily, Cruz del Toro was able to break it up, but gets caught here. Falcon Arrow drops him. Now Baron Corbin, illegal competitor, charges Cruz del Toro off the apron. And Corbin needs to get to action inside the ring. And Wild does that, tossing Corbin inside. And catches him with a Hurricane. These two teams still struggling to find a way to win. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a long time before we get ourselves a definitive winner. But look at this cover. One. No, not even a two. Just before. And look at all the blood. Sunset flip powerbomb to Baron Corbin. And now Corbin trying to use the ropes to get back to his feet. But Wild's got something for him. Punch and a drop kick off. And now Wild turns his attention to Breaker. Does the same to Breaker there. As we reach a count of 2 on Corbin. Wild goes to tag out. And now Corbin gets back in. Catches the drop kick. Doesn't go down. Barely affected by it. As he goes for an Irish Rip. Oh! Big back body drop. And nope. Joaquin Wild breaks it up. That's what's been the case of this match. Every time someone hits something big, someone is there to break it up. I mean, that's just good tag team cohesion. And now, oh my, no! Cruz del Toro looked to go flying against Baron Corbin. But Corbin moved out the way. But catches him with the neck breaker right on the ropes. And now a tag in by Braun Breaker. Now here comes Joaquin Wild. Hits him with the enziguri. Goes for the cover. But Baron Corbin just got back to his feet. Was able to break it up. Cruz del Toro just hit a big maneuver there. But Breaker stopped it. Goes for a shooting star splash. Now trying to keep Braun Breaker down. I'm pretty sure these two teams are just fully exhausted here. But for the tag team championships, they will do a lot. Goes for a tag, but gets hit. And now look at this. Military press into the power slam. We could be looking at new tag team champions here. 2. No! Cruz del Toro still survives. But look at this Irish Rip into a spear. And I don't think it's going to survive this. 1, 2, 3. New tag team champions, the Wolf Dogs. Well, Mankind was correct. He believed that the Wolf Dogs will come out with the tag team championships, and they've done it. And this is a bloody way to end part 2. Next time we see you is part 3.